All right. Hello, you awesome faculty fellows. I just wanted to send this to give you a couple of quick tips, advice, and strategies in terms of preparing for your innovation exchange. For starters, you want to really narrow your focus. Up to this point, you guys are thinking about SIGs, these large, big topics that have broad scope, and you have about an hour to cover them each month. That's not what the Innovation Exchange is. This is a total of 30 minutes. You have about 15 to 20 for presentation time and then 10 to 15 for Q&A with the audience, both face-to-face as well as those online. So you're really looking at a 10 to 15 minute presentation. So because of that, you want to really narrow your scope and narrow your focus significantly. So if you've been covering a broad topic like active learning strategies, think about one specific strategy to share or one specific activity. So that's tip one, is just narrow your focus. Also, you want to make this useful for folks. You know, they're giving up some of their time and they want to be able to come away with something. So pick an activity, a strategy, or a tip that they could take and use tomorrow in their classroom after coming to this session with you. Make it useful and practical. Also, make it generalizable, something that you can do across the boards that's not discipline specific. Okay, so again, just make it useful for those faculty that they could take and use this in their class. Another suggestion, use visuals to illustrate your key ideas. You know, I think we all understand that there are a variety of learning styles that exist not only in our students but also in our faculty. So rather than looking at text on a slide, or consider integrating videos or visuals at the very least to illustrate your main points, okay? And also just to keep people engaged, particularly those that are participating at a distance. All they're really seeing is the room or the screen. So try to find different ways to engage them, whether it's video, audio, multimedia, that's up to you. Another thing is, remember to consider and include those at a distance. In your SIGs, you've probably done a lot of discussion, a lot of activities and that kind of thing. It's a lot harder to fit something like that into an innovation exchange that's only 15 minutes. So think of the innovation exchange very differently than the SIG, because you're not going to be engaging them in community building and discussion. Instead, you're sharing one quick tip, suggestion, innovative teaching strategy that they can take and use. So remember to include those at a distance. If you're going to share resources or materials, send those in advance, so that, or at least post them in the chat so that they can access them right then and there during your session. Lastly, I would say give them a takeaway. Everybody wants a takeaway. They want a handout, a resource, a rubric they can use, a tip sheet, critical questions they can ask or consider during class. So again, the goal is that someone could come in for 30 minutes, listen to you present about a really cool, innovative teaching and learning strategy, and that they can take what they learn and go and apply it in their own class. That's really the goal. So narrow your scope, make it useful, integrate videos or multimedia to at least make it engaging. Keep it short though, short and sweet. Even if you aim for 5 minutes, that might be closer to 10. So make sure though that when they leave, they have something tangible they can use. That's really the goal for the Innovation Exchange, to share something new and innovative they can try in their classes. So I hope that does it. That's quick and dirty, easy, really quick recap of some things to consider as you prepare. If you have any other questions, feel free to get in touch with me, and I'm happy to help you brainstorm or just come up with other ideas and dialogue about what you might want to do.